looting that's going on at the Thrifty drugstore there, and I just thought you ought to get a real close-up look at how that is. People rushing in and out of the store, completely
This is at Western?
This is at Vermont and 3rd.
Yeah.
Not very far from our studios here, but look at this crowd.
I heard it described earlier today as kind of a carnival atmosphere. I see some of these people are smiling. It's really a bizarre thing to look.
We're picking and choosing what they wanted out of the store. There's absolutely no presence of police officers, no presence of National Guardsmen, and firefighters drove by about 2 minutes ago, looked, and kept going. That's the situation right here. I just heard shots fired down Olympic. I can't see what's going on out there right now, but I can tell you one thing, some very uneasy people here coming back live.
Area right outside of Koreatown. There are a lot of Korean businesses in that area, and here we go. Once again, we got there just as this market was starting to be looted. Look at these people pouring out of the shoe store. You gotta wonder what's going on in these people's minds. So I decided to try to chase some of them down and find out.
What did you get?
Shoes.
Shoes?
Yeah.
Where do you live?
Right here.
Why did you do this?
I don't know, because it's free.
If it's free?
Yeah.
Don't you know it's wrong?
Nah,
You don't care?
I don't care.
Why don't you care?
Because I don't.
Why not? You're stealing things.
Yeah, I know.
Why don't you care?
I don't, because everybody's getting loot.
Because everybody else is doing it.
Yeah.
Don't talk to me. What are you doing? Are you embarrassed? Nothing. Don't you know this is illegal?
No. Obviously just stunned. This is, you wonder what's going on inside these stores? Well, we took some shots here. Look at this. This is inside a Kenny shoe store. And, you know, it's party time. These people are smiling, as you heard.
Yeah, right across from the Fedco on La Cienega, a new concept furniture and lighting accessory store. 4 or 5 minutes ago, people started breaking through the glass windows, breaking through the glass door. Now you can see people, look at it, you can see one guy rolling out a whole couch, just helping themselves. Look at right through there, it says factory direct sale. This is the biggest sale they've probably ever seen. Guys walking out with free stuff right through the front door, right through the broken windows. Here, 3 youths carrying away beanbag chairs. I mean, it's almost like people are looting anything they can get their hands on. Like, this is fun day. Running down the street with 4 beanbag chairs.
There's a couch.
There's a man, couch over his shoulder, walking down the street like he's got all the time in the world. Walking up to a car, talking to a couple of buddies, apparently trying to figure out how they're going to get that couch and shaking hands with each other, going to his car door. Probably trying to figure out how they're going to load that couch into the car. Here to the right, pickup truck. Old pickup truck right in front of this new concepts furniture lighting and accessory store. His friend loading up the back. I can see one light fixture in the back there. He's loading up to the front and taking off. People just pouring out the front window. Here's a guy with a plant, even store in the plant. Or plant in the store, excuse me. Coming right out the front window and taking off. A woman with a large lamp. People, again, just helping themselves. Here's a recliner chair. Look at this scene. Look at the next to the yellow car. The guy takes a recliner chair with his wife or girlfriend, stops in front of the store, goes in, picks out a recliner chair, comes out and puts it on top of the car and drives off. Just like a shopping spree. Help yourself. Driving off.
There because they would rather do this with impunity. Captain Ron is over the scene.
Santa Monica and Western, this is where this is,
Santa
Harold, the
Monica, the
Sears.
Sears store at Santa Monica and Western. Captain Ron?
Okay, Harold, we're out here still over Santa Monica and Western at this time. We're looking at the backside or north side of the department store of Sears. And these people have just broken into it within the last 3 or 4 minutes now. And you can see the first articles of merchandise that is being transported out of this store. A lot of people here. We're estimating 75 to 100 people out here at this time. Just a few moments ago, there was a police ship out here flying directly over this thing. Other than the helicopter, however, we have seen no other ground units to support this operation. And all we're looking at here is people breaking into it and taking out this merchandise out of the Sears store. Harold, back to you.
Well, now I think I've seen everything. Is that a yellow cab bringing somebody in to go in and loot a store? I can't believe my eyes. I'm not sure. We've been telling you throughout the day that people have been driving into these parking lots, getting out, going in, looting the store, getting back. But so help me, that looked like a yellow cab pulling up and maybe just eyeballing the situation. Oh, whoops, he decides now he'll pull up and he'll assess the situation, and we'll keep an eye on him just to see if he's going to get caught up in this frenzy. This is what's been happening today, Laura. You were out in the Wilshire area today, out around Beverly Hills, and you pointed out there that people get so caught up in the emotion of it all, they start participating in this kind of law-breaking, and they don't give it a second thought.
I will tell you, last night I noticed that there was a yellow cab that brought in some protesters, and we were on Wilshire Boulevard down by the Federal Building last night at about, well, actually it was early this morning. It must have been 1 o'clock in the morning. It is a very strange occurrence out there.
Well, that would be very, I must tell you, that would be an atypical event in only in Southern California would people show up for a riot in a yellow cab. We have been telling you about the looting. Let's talk about the toll on humanity. Right now, they have just updated the death toll to 14 in Los Angeles, and that number may or may not include three people who died last night in a high-speed chase over in the Beverly Hills area. They had robbed, and they have included that in some reports, the 3 deaths there, and others they have omitted it. But right now, the official death toll in Los Angeles has risen to 14. Laura pointed out at one point in the 24-hour period, according to Fire Chief Donald Manning, there were 300-plus fires. That has been brought down to approximately 30 right now, but every now and then a new one pops up.
We're saying as many as 450 people have been injured in the last 24 hours, and certainly a lot of that taking place in the scuffling that's taking place out there as people try to rush in and loot and grab whatever they can, breaking windows, whatever it takes, and actually absolutely no regard for life or for personal property.
No.
And certainly not a lot of self-respect being shown out there.
The anger...
My money and bring it back to my neighborhood. But certainly this has to be a real disheartening sight to him tonight.
You look at this scene here, Reverend, you see a lot of alleged looters being arrested, and these are the kinds of people that you've been confronting. What do they say to you when you go up to them and you say, put down that television set, put down that tire, whatever it is you've carried away?